Hi, we're here at stand 2 of the Mack Lake staff ride. We are currently just on the east side of Highway M33, so you're going to hear that throughout this. And also remember, that's what the firefighters were dealing with and law enforcement on May 5th, 1980. So where we left stand 1 was the Crane Lake prescribed fire had jumped in the northeast corner of the burn unit and was starting to move towards Highway 33. So you had the west wind pushing the fire right up to the highway here. And what the crew was trying to do at that point, there were two things happening. First of all, the burn boss had made 2 requests for law enforcement to come because obviously it's a very busy highway and you had a lot of smoke with that west wind. The highway was getting smoked in from the prescribed fire, and especially the intensity in that timber stand that the fire had jumped into. So the strategy that the crews were taking was to try to build a tractor plow line on the north side of that slop over, tie it into the highway, and hopefully cut the burn off right there and use the highway as a control feature and be done with it. However, that's not how it played out. The site we're standing in is the first spot fire that that got established on this side of the highway. So at approximately 12:06, remember they started burning at 10:26, so less than an hour and a half later, the fire had escaped the containment lines, and now you've got a spot fire on this side of the highway. So the burn boss asked the 6x6 engine to get on this side of the highway and suppress the spot fire. The engine had trouble climbing the cut bank, so that delayed the engine a little bit. So the burn boss also asked the tractor plow to come over here and try to catch this spot. Between the two resources, they put in 2 tractor plow lines around the spot fire, and they were able to successfully hold that spot. And again, the rest of the main fire, at least the north edge of it, remained uncontrolled. The line that they had put in on the north side wasn't holding. So you had uncontrolled fire on the west side of the highway. The Mack Lake subdivision is several miles to the east of here, and of course there's a west wind. So their strategy is still holding at this point to keep that fire on the west side of the highway.